We are Team 3B Rocket League, and our challenge today is gamification at work. Here are our team members: Denise Boateng, Rija Raza, Tosin Dokhamu, Mohit Brar, and Alex Stockbridge. Gamification is a concept that involves manipulating real-life situations to imitate gaming mechanics. We aim to build a more collaborative workplace by creating a platform for healthy competition using a points reward system. We will achieve this by quantifying employee progress and producing scores which can then be used to present rankings on a team leaderboard. Visualizing employee achievements in a customizable dashboard will aid in recognizing self and team development over a period of monthly intervals. For interest, we have also included some of the benefits we think would be gained from our model, such as self-development and peer recognition. For our model, we decided that it would be best to make leaderboards within small teams rather than across the entire organization. We think this would increase participant satisfaction, as it would make employees more likely to rank higher. Employees can then choose to enter larger leaderboards across the organization. As a framework, we chose what we felt were the easiest and most common employee behaviors to quantify. We have divided these behaviors into 3 categories: tasks, training, and events. We created dummy data using the challenge data for the purposes of our model. In our model, employee data is collected from various sources, such as Planner, the HR system, and Power Apps. We want data entry to be as efficient and accurate as possible. Most of our data will come in through a Power App. Employees will be able to access the Power App and select a category. It is also a place employees can log in and browse the app to keep track of their progress, which is later used to develop their dashboard. SharePoint lists are then populated with entered data and will act as a data storage. Only HR will be able to access this. The SharePoint data is then used to build a clickable Power BI dashboard where employees can view the leaderboard and monitor their own progress. This dashboard will be regularly refreshed as SharePoint data is added. Employees will be able to view this dashboard as it is being refreshed so that they can keep track of who is winning. This would motivate them to work harder to increase their score and achieve the top rank by the end of the month. We have built an example dashboard in Power BI using our dummy data. We have given the category tables creative headings to make them more memorable and in line with the gaming element of our system. Dividing by category gives employees more chances to be recognized. The main top scorers table displays the overall score across all categories. We have also included avatars for the top 3 employees at the bottom left. We would develop our model so that employees could choose and customize their own avatars, which would make engaging with the dashboard more enjoyable. Furthermore, we would want to display medals and badges along with the employees' names on the ranking tables. We have used a complex system to calculate the scores in the dashboard. After the data is collected, it is put through different formulas to change how it affects the score. For example, GDPR training takes considerably less time and effort than acquiring a Prince 2 qualification, so it is worth less points. We think the system would encourage employees to participate in activities that are worth more points. The overall score is calculated by adding different weightings to the categories. For example, our model gives an increased weighting to the tasks category. These metrics can be decided and changed by whichever company decides to use this model. We've also included examples of the different rewards that can be attained by employees. To map out our model, this is an example of a new employee, Toby, joining the organization and how he will log into the Power App to record an activity. We think our model is versatile and has a lot of potential to be adapted and developed over time. We could eventually quantify and track more skills which align with the company's top values, such as teamwork and communication. We would also like to add in a feature where staff can send points to other staff to commemorate good work. Another feature to develop would be locked features. We would incorporate a locked features functionality where employees will be able to access unlocked features once they reach a certain level. For example, if an employee reaches a silver medal, they will be rewarded with coins that can be spent in the app to buy more costumes or designs for their avatar profile. Easter eggs would be hidden software features that are placed within the app. When employees find these features, They are rewarded points for being curious, which goes towards attaining the Curiosity Badge. Our first question is, what processes do you have to communicate and recognize achievements? How frequent is the communication, and why have you chosen this method? Notifications will be sent to both team members and managers based on different events. Every team member will get a notification for each milestone achieved by other team members, which will be driven by badges. Managers will be informed of the team member's work anniversary for the recognition of their contribution to the team. There will also be push notifications through a Teams channel. The team leaderboard will be shared at conferences each quarter and in the Teams channel. Employees will be able to manage notifications in their settings. For the leaderboard, all team members will be emailed about the top team members at the end of every month to acknowledge the contributions. This method would be efficient as it can be automated, and we also think email is the most reliable way of communication. What do you believe are the biggest cons of gamification within this context? How have you attempted to mitigate this? The biggest cons with gamification is that it may make those who perhaps aren't ranked as high as their team colleagues to find fault in what they were doing and create an unhealthy rivalry. We aim to combat this by creating a work culture that encourages all staff, no matter the seniority, to encourage and recognize each other's achievements. We have developed a fun app to track these milestones, which makes the appraisal process much less daunting because the employee can monitor their own progress over a monthly period. Employees will have the option to hide achievements from their public profile so that other team members won't have access to look at these. They will have full control over what they want to share. Most importantly, participating in the leaderboard will be completely optional. Anyone who doesn't feel comfortable with being on the leaderboard can opt out and focus on individual progress made instead. Thank you for listening.